And what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Fight Geeks Podcast, episode 90. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Fight Geeks Podcast.
You know.
We are here, and we are ecstatic because we just watched a Sean Brady victory, a.k.a. our GOAT, a.k.a. our
the
Lord
future,
and Savior.
a.k.a. the right now, a.k.a. everything of the year, guys.
A.k.a. welcome to the Glazing Sean Brady Podcast.
We told y'all we've been on this guy for a while, and, we say that, but that's just because we knew, guys. We knew he was a contender. We had him to beat Bilal Muhammad. We want to see that rematch
He's American. He's one of us.
I don't care if they give him the title shot or not. He's going to be the champion by the end of 2025, and he is well-deserved. And I think, honestly, he arguably might be a bigger fan favorite than the guys who are fighting for the title. Bilal Muhammad,
I know,
respectfully champion of the UFC, but he's not one with the fans. And I wouldn't say Sean Brady is, but I think whoever Bilal go against, people just like to root against them, and it's just unfortunate.
Dude, it would really be like...
That could be it for Sean Brady.
I know the JDM is already booked with Bilal, so that's final. But imagine a world where this Sean Brady is getting a rematch against the one person who beat him. The only loss on Sean Brady's record is Bilal Muhammad. And if he got that rematch and a title shot to win, and he won it, that would be
ever done
the craziest story of all time.
What Sean Brady just did to Leon Edwards ever. No one ever.
Yeah, multiple takedowns. We're talking
Leon Edwards, the guy
definitely like 6 takedowns, right?
Well, yeah. When you see,
let me check the takedowns for y'all.
When you see that, yeah, dude, it was bad. He got mauled the whole time.
The real stats here.
But at the end of the Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad fight,
5 takedowns for Sean Brady to Leon Edwards. None. Many? 5 takedowns.
All right, yeah. And if you guys recall, the Bilal Muhammad Leon Edwards fight was closer than people remember. It was 3-2. On all 3 judges of the scorecard. So they had Leon Edwards winning 2 rounds. Leon Edwards did not even get a second on this fight. He had 0 significant strikes in round 2.
Oh my gosh.
Got dominated in rounds 1 and 3, and then got submitted in round 4. What was the total strikes from Leon? What was the strike differential difference?
221 to 23.
And all I'm going to say, wow.
Oh my gosh.
At the end of the Bilal Muhammad... Dude, we just watched that live. At the end of the Bilal Muhammad fight, Leon was on top of Bilal, smashing his face in, who actually cut Bilal at the end of the fight. Guys, we need to see this rematch now. Sean Brady is the future champion at the end of 2025.
We finally see Leon Edwards, get
all respect to Leon Edwards as well.
His butt handed to him. We think age could be a factor.
He's known as the guy who was good against wrestlers like... he did against Colby Covington, Kamaru Usman.
Yeah.
Twice.
He just brings them to a decision.
So, now, that was a good fight. We love Sean Brady. We're going to ride him from here on out. But the guy, you didn't get to catch the co-main event. You were getting ready to come here.
Yeah.
I watched. What I saw...
What happened in the co-main?
Was a very close fight. My honest thoughts were robbery. Do I still think it was robbery? Yes, because of my scorecard, I had 2-1, Blachowicz. But all I'm saying is... Close fights aren't robberies, so I'm not going to sit here and 100% say it's robbery. It's just the fighter that I wanted to win lost, and then I thought one would lose, so I called it a robbery. But all right, whatever. Close fight. Could have went either way. But I thought Blachowicz did enough. I felt like Olberg was already on the back foot. And honestly, all the strikes per round were even. They both landed like 30 leg kicks. It was dope. But I thought, based off how even the fight looked, Jan being the one stepping in front of the center the whole time and Olberg being on the back foot the whole time, I would have just gave around 2 Blachowicz 2-1. But good win by Olberg. Now he's on an 8-fight win streak.
Oh,
huge.
my Lord, man.
But also a really good fight from Jan Blachowicz after almost a 2-year layoff. Just got surgery on both his shoulders. And then what nervous me about this fight is his last fight against Pereira in the split decision. He was absolutely gassed after the 3-round fight, but he looked like the fresher fighter at the end of the 3rd round this time around.
Dude, my biggest takeaway from this is like, I came into the UFC, Jan was at the top. He was dominating. I had to become a Jan fan. And seeing him kind of make this descent is definitely, it's definitely hits different, man. Because Jan was there.
He was the guy we learned about the 9-fight win streak after finding the Polish power. Guys, you know his story, the rope, the bracelet. Guys, we were riding this guy heavy.
Izzy was one of our favorites. Jan was one of our favorites. They collided
Goes
and
on
Jan won.
Beats, Jan beat Izzy.
Just amazing, little track record before he is. Fights Pereira.
The guy who was just on a tear.
Draws in a title fight.
Split decision against one of the arguably the face of the UFC. Draw against the current champion of his division.
Clap it up
in
for Jan,
a very close fight against Olberg today. So Jan, at 42 years old, bro.
You're a legend, man.
42 years old.
You'll always be a legend to us.
Absolute dog. Polish power all the way. But I wish the judges, like, come on, like, low-key, if I'm a judge, I'm like, 42 years old, he doing that. I thought it was, I'm signing 10-9, Blachowicz. But That was a good fight. The other fights in the card. What was before that? Holland finally gets a win.
Gunnar Nelson versus Holland.
Streak, right?
Yeah, Holland was. Yeah, he was on one, man. That's for sure.
He was actually. He was. What was it? He lost to MVP. And then he lost to Reiner de Ritter.
He lost to Reiner de Ritter.
And then
Reiner de Ritter. Oh, he got a win there.
Roman Dolidze, but he lost to Roman Dolidze.
So Kevin Holland, he was really like, oh, he might have some potential in this, division. And then he loses to Hamzat, loses to Thompson. But he's like, oh, he beats Ponzinibbio. Oh, he beats Chiesa. Oh, he loses to Madalena. So it's like Kevin Holland is just really rocky. God bless you.
Thank you.
Really up and down. You know what I mean, guys? We might have to move studios. We will always root for you. And I understand, he's one of those guys. He likes money. He's going to fight as much as he can. We got to talk about next week.
What's next week?
Wait, did you ever finish guessing that fighter?
Which one?
So we were playing Guess That Fighter.
Oh, yeah, you
next
told me.
week's
You
fight.
told me.
No, the second one.
It was Conor McGregor, right?
No, the second one.
Conor McGregor?
No.
Oh, Charles Hunter.
So we played Guess That Fighter. He had to guess Raul Rosas Jr. He's fighting next week.
Yes.
Which was surprising a little bit. He's not main card worthy anymore. Is that fair to say? But come on, let's finish this up. What you knew, he was a middleweight that was retired that has fought in one of the best title fights of all time, but he lost it. Well, he's not retired. I'm an idiot. Let me restart this. He's a middleweight. This is what was already guessed in the basement. He's a middleweight that fought in one of the best title fights of all time. He lost that title fight, but right now he's unranked, and he's fighting next week. And
yeah, guys, I'll give you one more hint.
I'll give you one more hint. Yeah. Should I?
Yeah.
He had to move back down to welterweight, but he regretted it and came back to middleweight. I don't even know if that helps you, but he did that. He moved down to welterweight recently, and then he moved back to middleweight.
Let me just go over.
But he originally was a middleweight. He was in the title fight was a middleweight title fight that he lost in a great fashion too.
All right, so last middleweight title fights. The most recent one was Sean Strickland versus Darkus Duplessis. The one before that was Darkus Duplessis versus Israel Adesanya.
Okay.
The one before that was Darkus Duplessis versus Sean Strickland.
Yep.
The one before that was Sean Strickland versus Israel Adesanya.
Yep.
The one before that was Israel. Is this it? You looked at me like this was it, so if I don't know,
no.
This is fucked. All right. So the one before Sean Strickland. Who did he fight before Sean Strickland? Fucking
bro, you know this.
Oh, wait, it was Alex Poatan Pereira. That was before Strickland. Yeah, he knocked out Pereira, then just went on a losing streak. Wow. That was crazy. Before the Pereira fight, it had to have been... Oh, man. It might have been Jared Cannonier, but I'm not sure if it was Jared Cannonier, because that was a really long time ago. It could have been... Who did he fight before Pereira? It was Jared Cannonier, because I think Pereira fought in the undercard. It wasn't?
It's not Jared. That's not the answer.
Do you know who it was before the Pereira fight?
Pereira.
Yeah. Who was it?
Pereira twice.
Oh my god, I'm a retard. And then it was Jared. Had to.
Yep.
Then it was Jared. Pereira, so it was Pereira back to back. Wow, dude, he just kept fighting.
No.
It had to have been somebody who
never
fought Izzy, though. And if it wasn't, then he's so old. Because Izzy fought in title shots since 2019. So that means... all right, so I got to keep going. So it's Pereira, Jared Cannonier. And then I want to say it was Marvin Vettori, but I'm not sure because... Dude, he fought these guys. He fought everybody like twice. So, or it might have been Rob Whittaker's second fight. I think before Jared Cannonier, it had to have been Robert Whittaker. And before Robert Whittaker, it had to have been Marvin Vettori. Second. Marvin Vettori 2 before Robert Whittaker. And then before...
You got to dig for this one.
Yeah, guys, this is digging. Before Marvin Vettori 2, who did he fight before that? Because he was on oh, man. Because
You're going to be like freaking out when you get this.
Derek Brunson had to have been even earlier. Dude, I'm close.
Okay,
I'm
just you doing this, I'm like, damn, Izzy was good.
I know, right? I'm getting there. So he fought, he fought a lot of people twice. So it was at Rob and then Vettori.
Can I give you a hint?
Yeah.
You only fought him once.
Okay, this is good. That's good.
Ever.
So it's not Vettori. And then I know he fought Derek Brunson at some point in there. Who did he get the title off of? He got the title. I think I got it. I had
Say
to.
it.
Please be it.
He's American.
You stupid fat fuck. Why are you coming back up to this? Kevin Gastelum.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
He's back next weekend.
Fuck, it was actually... That's how we got the title.
Against Joe Pyfer. Joe Pyfer.
Wasn't that Loki the interim title?
I don't remember.
And then he beat Rob for the real title.
So yeah, that's gonna be cool to see. Rob Rosas, Kevin Gastelum, Joe Pyfer, and then hey, this is a fun fight if you're a flyweight fan. Brandon Moreno is fighting Steve Erceg.
How the fuck is like these guys weigh only 125?
So this card is gonna be interesting. And then we have another fight night, Josh Emmett after this, and then we finally get 314, bro. This is gonna be a great day. Bryce Mitchell. We got the likes of Jeff Neal, Michael Chandler, Alexander Volkanovski. So I'm gonna be honest, bro. We might be due for like a podcast to take one off because we don't want to run the content dry. Like when there's really no content. Like we really just made this because we just watched UFC London. Like we want to talk about it for y'all. Nuts. But really, like next week, I think we could make it if we don't do a video next week. We're still gonna make content. We're thinking about going to Walmart looking for some equipment for the studio.
Maybe we should still
maybe like an air purifier.
Maybe we should still. Yeah, let's do that next week.
Before we go to Walmart, we'll have a Walmart vlog next.
So how about before we skip wings next week? Saturday, go shopping for a fucking purifier and keep it on.
I feel like we should come here, then go from here.
Well, we could do that too.
Because in case we gotta bring stuff back,
put it in here.
Well, ASAP. We might not even buy anything. We don't know.
ASAP. We got to put something in here.
If there's like a really cheap TV, maybe we'll get it.
Really cheap TV and a cheap air purifier that you can
shoot.
But we need a slow moving one, that can last throughout like the week while we're not
here. And it's quiet. I think air purifier would be a good pickup for this because and then in the summer, honestly, we'll just open the windows, air this pitch out.
We'll see how it works.
You know what I mean?
We'll see how it works for sure. I think the air purifier would be good. With the... Yeah, let's try it out.
So yeah, guys, kind of a short episode for y'all tonight.
But what did we learn, man?
We learned that Sean Brady
is still a beast at 42 years old. We know that Sean Brady is now the future of the UFC. In my opinion,
the UFC,
we're upgraded.
He's going to be the GOAT in 7 years.
Dude, the way he when he's grappling, it looks so weird because he looks like he's got scales all over him, and it looks like fucking he's like a snake squeezing.
And to still give some credit to Leon, he fought through those 3 rounds. He had a couple good shots on Brady, but Brady's constant application of pressure just really. That ruined Leon's day. In terms of what's next for Leon,
give him a striker, man. Let him go to war with the striker. The dude fought Kamaru Usman twice.
Covington.
I said Kamal Muhammad. What the fuck? He fought Kamaru Usman back to back, arguably the best wrestler in their division, and then he fought fucking Colby Covington, one of the better wrestlers in the division. Then he fought Bilal Muhammad, the current champion of the division. Then he fought Sean Brady, the guy who's about to get a title shot. He's got to stop. They got to give him a striker, man. Please, just for the fun of the game. I mean, Leon's not a bad fighter, man, but he just fought 5 wrestlers back to back to back to back to back. Give the guy a break, and I'm glad you said something about giving him credit because I wasn't about to. But dude, 5 wrestlers back to back, like, dude, give the man a break, dude, bro.
He went through the wrestling gauntlet at this point.
Bro, that is insane, and he went what 3 for 3 or 3 for 2? That's pretty good, bro. Like Kamaru Usman twice and then Colby, and then he lost to Bilal and Sean. I mean, come on, man, give the guy credit. And on top of that, guys, I don't think he was ever seriously hurt in any of these fights. I mean, technically in the real world, Sean Brady could have killed him here, but I mean, the dude is going away unscathed. So I'm hoping to see him fight again. But I'm glad you said something about that because wow,
I think what's hurting the most is we had a Masvidal Edwards fight booked like 3 years ago and it never fell through.
Oh man, you see, maybe that would have been awesome. Is this a good comeback fight for Masvidal then? Wow.
Nah, bro, no way.
Because Masvidal, that's got history, and Masvidal said something about wanting to come back. And who else are you going to fight? Because I feel like Masvidal's not just going to come back.
He said he was like something about like eggs, chicken, and chicken dinner or something.
Yeah, he said 3-piece and a soda.
Yeah, 3-piece and a soda.
But you can't just come back and fight a nobody, right? Masvidal was one of the bigger stars in the UFC, so that honestly lines up for a good fight. And then Leon probably fucking loses it, dude.
Or they run Nate Diaz versus Leon.
Yo,
this would be
Leon
amazing.
A good fight, bro. He deserves it, man.
Leon Edwards, Nate Diaz again. Division.
Dude.
Ian Gary versus Edwards.
Oh wait, that's huge. Wait, you're cooking.
Ian Machado Gary versus
or
Leon
MVP.
Edwards.
Ooh, we're cooking. Put us in the matchmaking booth.
Except MVP is 15th ranked.
Who cares? That's a good fight, and that's a huge level up for him after his huge win against Shahar in a higher weight division.
Or Buckley.
I feel like Buckley, the type of guy to wrestle him, even though he don't.
Buckley Edwards.
You know what I'm saying? Like, give Leon a 3-round fight.
I think either Buckley or Gary has to be next for Edwards.
You want to know what's crazy? In the last 4 fights,
maybe Shavkat, I don't know.
Nearly fought the whole entire time. Like,
we will
5
see
rounds each time. That's fucking
where
crazy.
Leon Edwards falls in the rankings. You know, Sean Brady is going to be your number one contender come Tuesday. So that's interesting. UFC got shaken up just from this little UFC London. What I wanted to also say is, what happened to UFC London, man? I feel like there's no hype. There's no anything for this event. Am I the only one that's really wasn't feeling the UFC London energy today?
Yeah, no, it was definitely lack of energy in the building. I felt as a whole. Not a
just
UK
by the community
fighters and the community as well. Yeah, I feel like not a lot of people were really excited for this fight. And another thing I wanted to sneak in here that I forgot about earlier. Molly McCann ended up retiring in this card, and all I'm going to say is we got to give her a little more credit than because fans loved her for like this little moment of her career, right? And then when she took those couple of losses, they immediately started hitting her. But guys, she was never even supposed to be in the star. She's been in the UFC for 7 years, and thanks to Patty the Batty and her couple little wins that she had, and she became a huge name and became one of the biggest stars for UK MMA. And then when she kind of derailed, people really left her real quick. Like people didn't even know she was fighting tonight, including me. And I feel like she deserves a little bit more credit because, guys, she was in the UFC for 7 years, and then to be a veteran like that, and then 5 years into your career, become a huge star, and then be able to get those few wins as a star. Huge respect to her. And then to know when to call it quits, right? She lost her last couple of fights, tried to change weight divisions, got her ass whooped, said, all right, I got to go. That's what it is. And
so give it up to her. For Jan Blachowicz, Molly McCann, Leon Edwards, man. They couldn't pull through. But we're still, they made an impact on this sport in one way or another.
Leon might be boring, whatever y'all want to say. Decision merchant. The dude went through the wrestling gauntlet and arguably fought almost the whole time in all those fights besides this one. It's crazy, man.
Knocked off one of the highest win streaks of all time.
That's crazy.
So respect to all the losers, but also we're hyped to see the future of these winners. Carlos Ulberg, we don't know a lot about him, so we're excited to see him progress and possibly get a title shot in this next year.
In his last 5
Kevin Holland, we'll see him on a main card opener sometime in the future. So I think that's good enough coverage for UFC London for you guys.
Dude, Leon's last 5 fights, he's been in the octagon for like over an hour. Come on, guys. Let that guy get a striker and knock somebody out.
We're saying Ian Gary or Jaquan.
Let's leave it at that. Hopefully we see a good fight, man.
Buckley.
I want Leon to have a good fight.
But yeah, guys, we think we're going to close off episode 94. It's kind of a short one, but also just, we're a reaction episode.
It's a fun one. It's just about politics.
We are inching our way to episode 100. We're still thinking about what we want to do with the setup. We want to clean this place. We want it to be our home for the next 100 episodes, but it's really hard to do that right now.
Humidify, and we want good air, good energy. Wish you could just be outside.
Yeah, I would honestly be down to do some outdoor eps this summer since we don't get to a lot. Because this is the easiest setup. We just need a little plug. Boom, boom, boom. But appreciate you all for tuning in. Like we said, we think we're going to do a little vlog next weekend. Stay tuned for a vlog. And yeah, we appreciate y'all for stopping out. Hope you enjoyed UFC London as much as we did. See y'all in the next episode.